All right, my friends, welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to put this 3-fan AIO 360, the Mag Core Liquid. We're going to put that in here. We're going to pull out the MSI 240, and we're going to stick that in there. So let me get you guys just a wee bit closer so that maybe you guys can see. Maybe turn this light a little bit. Get it lightened up a little bit more in here. So, all right, guys, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do it. Maybe good, maybe bad, maybe some way. So the case that we're working in is the NZXT H7 Flow, which gives us pretty decent accessibility for things like this. Okay, so I'm going to be standing up a little while on this one. So now we are completely open. So I'm thinking is what I want to do is lay this bad boy down. And then we're going to take off the pump and the fans. And then we're going to unplug this out of that, and then I am just going to do the CPU first. Just get this off. Hey, we go grab me some Q-tips. I forgot them because I'm going to be taking off this cooler. So now we've got that off. Thank you. Let me clean my CPU. Ooh, that was... I actually had a lot of freaking juice on that. Nice and clean. Just clean that off. I like this this heat or this paste. All right, now let's go ahead and take this off. Are you kidding me? What'd I do? Pull the freaking thing out and leave it there? Looks like I left my other blade for that at work. Which is not gonna be fun because now I'm gonna have to fish that freaking screw out of there. So this case has got actual room for multiple sizes of radiators and fans and stuff, so that's pretty cool. I was hoping that I could get like these 4 out. And then maybe get this one here to fall into my patty cake. And we've got it. So hopefully these will just fall out. I was actually considering repurposing these other fans for like the front of my case, but I don't know if they will work. But I'm actually thinking about getting another CPU soon, so I might just put together a Wait, what's that hook to? I'll turn that. Set this up. Oh wow. Huh. All of those wires are like hooked into my little where did I put my freaking dikes at? I should have a pair of dikes in here. Well, maybe I don't got dikes, but I do have these. Because I put zip ties on everywhere. Is there another zip tie right there? Yes, there is. Damn it. Oh. Come on. Oh, there's my dikes right there. Whatever that was. Sheesh. It's one of my cameras. Please only cut the zip tie. Huh. Kind of got myself in an interesting predicament right here. Alright, now, hopefully this will just come off. So you're telling me all of this stuff is hooked to this? Okay, so how many freaking cords do we have on this? So we got this here should be the pump. All these right here, are you kidding me? All of that? Look at this. No, that there should be the freaking... Okay, so I had that one on there as the pump. And then all of this is lighting? Really? All of that's lighting? With this one little thing coming right off? Okay, guys. That there is the oldie but goodie. Now I like this thing. I thought this was a good freaking... Ooh, look at that freaking dust in there. That is some really good cakey dust. I'd have to blow this out real good. But look, you see, you got one of these, the ALFAAs. I don't think this. Whew, man, that blows that stuff out so well. Like that just tears it up. I'm not even joking. What the heck? See when the battery gets to a point. Yeah, my battery's almost dead. Got like one. But that's okay because you could just recharge it. Sorry guys, I'm just playing around now. Sorry. So sorry I waste your time, but I gotta clean that freaking stuff off of that. But I wanna give my CPU just another little wipey. I don't have any alcohol. I didn't think this through. Let's try to clean that baby up. So right, so look at that. She's looking good. She's looking good. Oh. All right, so now we have to move all of my stuff over here. That is a lot of freaking cords, man. Now I'm pretty sure my new one's going to come with new screws, but we'll set these over here just in case. So let's go ahead. Let me set this bad boy down here for a moment so we can check out everything that comes in this new cooler, guys. Let me bring this down just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Okay, let's go ahead. Open her up. This is the MSI Mag Cooler. Kind of inexpensive, I guess you could say. I mean, only $140. I'll go ahead and drop an Amazon link in there in the thing. So if we look at this now, it said it's supposed to have the ability to hook it up to my freaking specific system too. Looks like, ooh, fans are already mounted on this one. Okay, LGA offset kit, enhancer 1, and this is a, I don't know, some sort of bracket. Ooh, look at that. Boop. Boop. It's got these big old fans. Look at those bad boys. Them are gigantic. Nice. I mean, they look, they're exactly the same fans as on the other one. So I can't figure out like how this plastic bag is on there, but we will momentarily get her figured out. Thought there was like some sort of tape or something on here, but there's not. Just gonna do this so I'm not pulling on those hoses. Just rip that off like that. So we got a nice little, we'll remove that right now. You don't want that thing to just be all plasticky on there. Okay, so I don't know how this is going to work. It says it's good for AMD factory sealed. Alright, let's see if we can find some instructions with it, because I'm not seeing any unless they're under this. Okay. No instructions? Are you gotta be kidding me? Okay, there's no instructions down there. There's no instructions in this. I think my last one actually had instructions. Okay, LGA 1851 offset kit. Okay, so I guess we're going in blind, my friends. We are going in. All right, Intel standoff, Intel AMD nut. So there's an AMD nut, Intel bracket, AMD buckle. So it looks like that is what we are going to probably need. And then grease. What's the grease for? Thermal paste. Oh, wow. MSI gives you thermal paste. I don't know if we're going to use that. We're probably going to use the same stuff that I have been using. So these are the screws for case screw, AMD buckle screw. Okay, so the buckles. All right, that's what it is. Okay, so the AMD are buckles. So these will just come down like that. But there's no spring in these, but apparently you're going to have to stick that on those. I like how this here's actually got some hardcore freaking... What's this one? Okay. Well, we'll probably definitely need that for this. Yep. Perfect. So we've got that, and we've got those. Okay, which one? I think the pump and everything is right here in the block. So, ooh boy, this is going to be a different one for sure, my friends. Let's go ahead and undo these. Kind of bring them out a little bit. Set that over there. We need these screws right here, so let's just go ahead and get those attached to... So we got 4 of those. Now I'm assuming they go like this. Oh man. Yeah, this is going to be kind of annoying. Because I took that freaking thing off of there. I took that thing off. I should have just left it on, but I didn't want to forget. So we'll just stick that right there for right now. Bring those around. Okay, because we kind of need it to fit flat because it's not giving us any kind of picture. So we'll just set that on there. Okay, we're going to have to do this a little bit more creative. Just put a couple threads in that bad boy. Alright, so we got a couple threads in the first one. Now we'll go ahead and crank this side down. We're not going to freaking over crank it, my friends. We're just going to snug those up because it will start to try to get out. So I kind of like this buckle idea a little bit. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and grab our screwdriver, we'll poke it, and then we will go ahead, get a couple threads in that, and then we're going to try it this way too. So I'm thinking this is going to kind of go on there like the last one, but it kind of sucks that that thing's got to stay on there. Okay, so let's Let's go ahead and set this over here. That, the grease. But we're going to put my other thermal paste on there that I've been using. I think I got just enough left to maybe do this thermal, right? This TF7 thermal paste. I don't know what this is going to look like. You know what? Maybe we'll use the freaking MSI thermal paste. What do you think? I mean, worst that can happen is cooks my CPU, right? That's worst case scenario. All right, so let's go ahead and set this back over here to where you fellas can see it. Let's go ahead and set this bad boy down. We'll move our screws. Well, actually, we kind of want our screws over here. Get that over that way. And then we'll set the big boy back up. We're going to bring this over here this way, though. I don't really know how else to run that. No, maybe I'll run that downward. I think I can do that. Yeah. Because then I can just run it right up into those once it gets up that way. So I want to bring this over here so you guys can actually see it. Actually. Okay, so we're going to have this kind of just let that hang wild and free. Damn, that's a lot of screws for this. Okay, my bag of screws. Let's go ahead and get one right there. And one right here. Maybe we can get like a couple threads in it. Spin it with our patty cake. Okay, I think that'll be a good spot. All right. I wonder if it's going to tell me which one is fan and which one's not. Or pump. Isn't there another one coming off of that too? So this is light. Those are light. So that's got to be pump. Because that's light. So that's got to be fans. SFR CB tube. Because I don't see a pump in that. And this here is 125 degrees C. Interesting. Okay, so I got two in that, but I want to get these plugged in. See, that's lights. Pump fan. Damn. All right. Let's go ahead and give this one here a nice little bloop. Oh wow, that's exactly a pea size. So you just smushed it right all up in the top of it. So we'll go ahead and grab this. Bring our wires around. I think this thing is supposed to be able to rotate. Oh no. Does it not rotate? That's kind of dumb. Maybe it does, but not with those on there. Let's go ahead and wobble that thing down. Okay, those feel pretty snug. So that's lighting. So that's what we're going to want to do with this, is run that over there to the lights. I think those are. So we'll click that. Right onto the light post. And then this one here will have to go up through the back. And this is going to go up through the back too. Kind of hide that wire back there. But this is kind of dumb. So if that's really the pump, let me turn this a little bit. So if that's the pump fan, that doesn't even... Okay, it makes sense. But only if I turn it this way. Okay. That did not go in the way I wanted it to. Let me get my screws. Oh, I put that screwdriver. There it is. We got this thing kind of moving around, so I want to tighten this up a little bit. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. These things are so annoying sometimes. Oh my gosh, I'm just struggling because I don't have my right screwdriver that I normally would use. And this is like a #1 Phillips, and it's just kind of giving me... Okay, let me just try to do it with my fingers. My patty cakes. That's how I got the other one started. Okay, where'd they drop that screw at? You know, at this point, I probably should have just gotten a new freaking case, too. Because this one's kind of getting old now. A little over a year old now. Well, almost a year old. Well, no, this one's definitely over a year old. This one's like, yeah, almost 2 years old since I've had this one. It's the first time I've upgraded my cooler, my AIO though, since going to AM4. That cooler's lasted a long freaking time, my friends. I think it's definitely a laster. Come on. Are you kidding me? Let's just get one in here. Just get one in there. See if I can get these things to thread in without mouth breathing too much. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Okay, so gotta get this because there's my lighting. So I need this one to come around to here because this is gonna have to go in that because there's my GPU lights. So I don't really care if this one kind of hangs back behind there, but I do want it to be at least under this because now my... So yeah, I'm okay with that. Like, that looks all right. That doesn't look horrible. But then these ones, like, what the freak? One of those is lighting and the other one is... So I'm going to try to turn this around so that I can actually sit down for a second and kind of maybe get that lighting in here. Okay, so I've got a fan right there. This right here, I'm assuming my pump is in this, guys, because I'm not seeing a pump up there. But this looks like lights and fans. Okay, so we got a zip tie over here. Let's get rid of that. Thankfully, we can pull that out. I wonder if I can pull those fans off of there and use them on this. It doesn't look like you can because they thread into the... there's no threads on them for... Yeah, I don't think there is. I think those are a little bit different. Yeah, I guess we'll just have to get our own fans. Some more fans. So this will be lighting. So is there another one for lights? Huh. Yeah, I guess I'm just going to have to go into the back of that. Because this is going to have to go just up there, I guess. Looks like I've only got freaking... I've got to have more than that. Is that really the only... Gosh, where's my flashlight at? Fan. And that one there's got 4 pins. System fan 6. That's another fan 2. So I mean I got plenty of fan, pump fan. System fan. Ooh. ARGB right down there. So this, oh sheesh. So do I have to like plug them both in down there? Guys, I have to go both down there. This is annoying. Alright, so at least I have a fan and a gosh damn flashlight. Alright, so don't really have a choice with this one. But let's see, how do I want to run that? Okay, so I've got to stick the RGB. Will those even go out behind that and down around and under? We're going to try that. Because I want my cords ran behind this. But then they need to go all the way down to the bottom and under the board. So now we've got them both, because there's just not a freaking enough room to there's just not enough room to run them. Gosh dang, this would be a lot easier to do without my GPU in the way. Gosh dang, fat hands. Fat hands. Gosh, this thing just wants to freaking turn. Because I could probably get this on my RGB. I could probably just plug my freaking GPU down here. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's... Gosh damn. So this is going to go through here. It'll probably just be easier to get the one on down that way and then get all these, because this I could just plug into this. Boop. So much easier that way. And then this obviously is going to go up here as my fans. This cord. Okay, so that thing is under that. Let me grab this. My damn flashlight. See how many of these little pins I can bend. Well, without that one in my way. Boom. So much easier to get that on there. Huh. So now that cord. All right, now we just need to, all this for an A, I, and an O. Okay, there's my fan. All right, come on. Get my flashlight. Okay, so that one's on. And then that's crazy that my freaking pump and those wires are not going to be like they used to be. Now they're just kind of, get that over here. Gosh, that was kind of a little bit of annoying. So now I got my wires just kind of hanging like up through here. You know, like how do I, because those are pretty bulky. Like how would I even try to run those differently? I mean, I don't mind that they're like that. I mean, it's kind of okay, but I worry about clearance to that fan. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get her back up and running. Was it like this? Okay. Do. Are you guys as scared as I am about it? I'm actually quite terrified. That maybe I did something wrong. All right, let's get. All right, so now we got all of our plugs. There's that one. Okay, there's the PlayStation one. I think these four all went right down through here. Boom, boom. Yep. Because there's my plug for the camera. we've got this one up here. Okay. HDMI. And then this. And then didn't I has another freaking... Oh yeah, it's up here. Ooh, we got lights. Okay. Gosh dang it, you little moron. Okay, so let's get this back piece on. Wait, did it? Freaking, it really did? It really, really, really did? Oh, we got spinning fans. Dude, we got spinning fans, man. We got some spins. There's... Whew. Now I felt, man, that's a lot of airflow coming straight from the top of that. So let me get this table out of the way. Let me get you guys over here. Oh, man. This might actually have been a good one, guys. This might actually have been a good one. Wow, we only got like 24% left. Okay, let's see. Wait, we forgot what this went to. Oh, I didn't forget. It just goes right there. I can just put that on. Okay, so, boop. All right, so is what we want to do. Let's get into Steam. Hey, if any of you guys know how to get Steam to get off of this, let me know in the comments section, man, because I've been trying to figure that out, but it's not working for me. So we're going to go ahead and turn this bad boy. Man, we got 3 whole fancy wansies. Oh. Come on, AMD software. Oh, we're going to turn this on because it should show us CPU, all of that right there. Boom. We'll turn on system memory. And then is what we're going to do, guys. Yeah, we're going to make the overlay. We are going to make it as big as it will go. Columns. $10. Okay. Let's get back into Steam, and then we are going to play. What did I have on here yesterday that it was making it like run really hardcore? I think it was Outcast. I had this thing at like, I think it was running. We'll have both of these on. Are you kidding me, man? Let's get that over there. Okay, 57 Cs. Oh, wow. Guys, we might have a little bit cooler. I think the thing is kind of messed up, to be completely honest with you. I don't think it knows where its home is, to tell you the truth. Okay, we're at 62C. Oh, let's do this. I think making that big. Oh, okay, that's what it was. But I guess we don't need freaking 10 columns. We need like 4. And then location, top right. All right, let's get into this game and see how much cooler this is going to keep this thing. Oh, sorry guys. Let me get you guys over here so you guys can actually freaking see the screen. Because that's kind of pointless for me to have you guys like way back there. Okay, so we're at 71 still. Are you kidding me? 74. Look at that. Oh, that's GPU. Wait, where's CPU at? CPU, yeah, we're at 72. GPU is 55C. Hotspot 75. CPU temp 67.9 over here on the AMD thing. But for some reason, we're just gonna fly as far as we can fly. We only got 40 frames, you AMZs? Are you kidding me? So yeah, over there CPU temp is 68.9, so it legitimately didn't do not much at all, if anything. I think it was like, actually I don't know, it was like 80 on this game. So if it was 80, I don't know if I don't think I recorded any footage though. So if it was at like 80C, 81C or something, then according to Afterburner, we didn't go down at all, but over here on the AMD, we're at 69.6C. So let's get out of this game. Yes. Okay, let me see. What was something else? All right. Guys, I don't think this did anything, to tell you the truth. I think my other thing was just fine. This sucks. This sucks so bad. You guys are gonna get a little bit of this. Okay, we only got like another couple of minutes that I can actually play on here, so we're gonna hopefully can get a little bit. Come on, just play the game. Okay, I got it. All right, guys, let's see. So what are we sitting at right now? 57. That they're saying 64. There's something, I don't know, man. That's kind of weird. Okay, continue. 57.8, 57.2. All right. 61, 60. 60. So it's getting closer. This is in the 50s. I wonder if there's a way I can set those fans, that fan speed. Because that's like way quiet too. Isn't there a CPU fan thing over there? It's temp, voltage, frequency is telling me I'm 2.6. I don't ever play this game with my freaking controller, so shifting on here is like a pain in the butt. Ooh, steering is a little bit tough, man. Of course it's hard. Why is steering such a pain in the butt on this game? Like, what the heck? Boom! Man, I need to get the freaking wheel ski out. 59, yeah, dude, so we're definitely doing okay. All right. Yeah, baby. Woo, man, this car's got so much kick that it, like, you kind of have to drive this with you can't do like the up steer. This car's got a lot of a lot of kick into it. Woo! All right, guys. Well, yes, I am quite happy with that. So if you guys like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, my friends, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.